Hello. Amber warnings have been issued for parts of southern Scotland as well as Cumbria because of the risk of flooding from heavy and persistent rain through Wednesday night and for much of Thursday. The rain being carried by very mild and very moist southwesterly winds. The moisture that these winds contain, awful lot of moisture, is currently being dumped over the higher ground of southern Scotland as well as northwest England. And this weather front has stalled effectively in the same place throughout much of Wednesday, leading to heavy and persistent rainfall. This is the radar from earlier on Wednesday, and you can see the heavy rainfall, the bright colours there, really just persisting across much of southern Scotland as well as Cumbria. And in the 12 hours leading up to mid-afternoon on Wednesday, Honest to Pass saw 170 millimetres building up. That is one of the wetter parts of Cumbria, but more rainfall is expected during the next 24 hours in the same place. So really exceptional rainfall totals could build up in this part of the UK. And you can see the forecast rainfall from Wednesday evening through to Thursday. The bright colours there persisting across Cumbria in particular, but also just there to the north and west, to the north and east of Dumfries, into borders of Scotland. The bright colours holding on there throughout the night and into the first part of Thursday. And so really in this part of the world, parts of southern Scotland into Cumbria, very large rainfall totals are likely to build up through the next 24 hours, adding to what's already fallen. Yellow warning in force for this region, and in this yellow warning area we're expecting some localised flooding, localised disruption, but it's within the amber warnings where we are expecting the greatest risk of disruption. Now, for the amber warning across southern Scotland, that's eastern parts of Dumfries and Galloway, western parts of Borders, it's likely that we'll see 80 millimetres widely and as much as 100 millimetres or more by the time we end Thursday. But within the amber warning across Cumbria, there's the risk in some of the more exposed higher parts of the west, the higher fells, there's the risk of 250 millimetres or more by the end of Thursday. And that is a truly exceptional amount of rainfall, even for Cumbria, which is on average the wettest part of the UK, and in October, which is one of the wetter months. Finally, later Thursday, the rainfall begins to relent across Cumbria and southern Scotland, but it increasingly turns wet across Wales and the southwest of England, and that's where our attention turns to next. That's the next cause for concern. Parts of Wales and southwest England, particularly the higher parts, such as Dartmoor, Exmoor, Brecon Beacons, Snowdonia. Again, large rainfall totals potentially building up later Thursday into the start of Friday here. Eventually, thankfully, the worst of the rain starts to ease away to the east. It turns more showery by Friday afternoon. But for the next 24 hours, the main concern is on Cumbria and parts of southern Scotland where there are amber warnings because of the risk of flooding, the risk of disruption to travel, power and water supplies. And if you are in these areas, do pay close attention to the Met Office weather warnings, which may be updated further through the night. You can find those updates on the Met Office website and app. And of course, pay close attention to flood advice from the Environment Agency. Bye-bye.